Good morning. Good morning. This is Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to Winning Anyway Life broadcast. I pray that you are ready for a humdinger morning to be a blessing to the rest of your weekend. Come on in. I am prepared for you. Hello, Roy Sells, Miss Patrice Rogers, Mama Pat, God bless you. Demita Phillips, good morning. It's going to be an amazing Friday, y'all. Took us a long time to get here, but listen, we're here. Dolores Bell, Kara Dulu, how you doing? Kendra Lincoln. Kendra, are you still in Houston or did you relocate? I think you relocated, right? Let me know. Good morning, Deja Young. I see y'all coming in. Canvas Booker Sap. Hello, Carlos Divine, Chris Blake. I hope y'all are ready for one this morning. Emery Shelvin, good morning, sir. How are you? Pray all is well. I relocated. Okay. Terrence Bell, good to see you, sir. Michelle Jones, Mr. Lester Blunt Jr., how you doing, man? Grateful for your mom out of surgery. Yesterday, your wife texted me, let me know. I'm so glad. Hello, Mr. Tamala Ricks. Glad for you, Mr. Blunt. We only get one mom. We have stepmoms and other moms and church moms and mama this and mama that, but we only get one mother. And so praying for you, man, and praying for her recovery. To Wanda Carr. Betty Washington, she said, good morning, Prophet. I'm not Prophet this morning. I'm Coach now. Today's going to be a coaching day. I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to like, share, tag somebody, let them know that we're on. See if they're available. People who are, you don't have to share it to your page. You don't want to. But I want you to like, share, love, tag. Let me know you were here. Comments. We can know that you're here. And we would love to just kind of continue to connect with you. There's about to be a whole different change. This is the second quarter, but we're still in the first half of 2022. And with this being the first half of 2022, I am not going to hold back. I am ready to engage something different for everyone's life. So good morning, Brittany Long, Maria Alexandria. Good to see you. And so I am ready to engage a whole different way of even coaching, because I know people need the difference. I have some of the same content, but I must engage it from a whole different way so people are able to grow. Hello, Veronica Galilee. Good to see you and talk to you yesterday, and looking forward to chatting with you today. Tag somebody, let them know. Good morning, Misty Sells. Congratulations on you, your daughter, and what she's doing for her life. You and your family as well. Mabel Rice, good morning. How are you and the Rice family? Chatted with your husband yesterday. Amazing. Just enjoying what we're doing and getting ready for First Sunday, y'all. First Sunday is gonna be a dinger. We're not wearing suits and all that, but that's not church. That's church. That's not coaching. Let's get ready. What we're getting ready to do. So you'll start seeing some changes. I do believe that whenever you experience resurrection, change is supposed to be inevitable. You're supposed to have change. If there is no change between Good Friday and Saturday and Sunday, just takes 3 days to change. If there's no change between Good Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then you're still dead. Okay, I'll leave y'all alone. I'm not going there this morning. So we're not going to preach. I'm going to talk to you this morning because I must engage the intellectual you, because if not, you'll be churchy and dead, or you can be not churchy and still dead. Kanika Adams Trigg, what you doing on here this morning? God bless you. Good morning. I'm not pastor this morning. I'm really life coach this morning. I'm not doing as much pastoring on Friday mornings. It's my preaching day off, so I get a chance to coach this morning. Hello, Cause Divine. Matrina, hello, how you doing? Tarika Hood, I see y'all bringing people in. You ready? Preach, Prophet. Stop, Brittany Long. I'm not preaching. I'm going to just talk to y'all this morning. I want to talk to you. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. This is a coaching session I've been doing for 5 years now, 6 years, 7 years. Tamisha Figaro. Good morning. Hello, First Lady. And the reason why I do this coaching is because we've been brought up in church all of our lives, and we've been preached to and shouted. At the end of the day, we've not learned how to manage our real life. Montreal, Washington, one of our new members, my classmate from high school. Oh my God, for a long time. Maria said 7 years. Thank you, Maria. Well, this 7th year going to the 8th year will be the number of new beginnings for real. What's up, Chris Wells? Got to get by the church, man. You probably working Saturday. Hold Tisa call you over on YouTube. Probably working on Saturday, but we got to be there early Sunday. Want to make sure y'all sound is right and make sure some things are right. So I'll chat with y'all about that probably Sunday, a little earlier than usual. But let's get into it, y'all. So I started this coaching because I grew up in the church, and I wondered, Mom, after church and after everything else we do, now what? I'm saved. I received Jesus Christ. I've done that. Now what? And so now I wanted to be able to help people beyond church. This is how I did it. I'm the Winning Anyway life coach. I am Life Pastor Kyle, and I am all things winning, which means no matter what happens in your life, I can show you how to win from it. And this morning, I'm going to show you how to win from it. Y'all ready? Let's go. If you're ready to go, please type in the chat, let's go. Please type, let's go. There are 31 people. I hope it's 50 by the time we get going good. Crystal Burton, Eric Trotman, enjoyed you yesterday, sir. Crystal Burton, AKA Crystal Burton, get it? AKA. I want to talk about how to maximize where you are. The reason why, Mama Pat said, let's go, Monty said, let's go. And so listen. I want to talk about how to maximize where you are. Because I see y'all. Come on, let's go, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all got me hyped. Okay, I'm going to calm down. When we talk about the journey to a winning anyway life, there are many facets of that journey. There are many pieces of that journey. And one of the pieces and facets is understanding the mind of a person who tends to sometimes lose. Tarika Hood, I see you there. And so I want to talk because I want to push you to an area where you maximize where you are. Remember I told you last week, you have to bless where you came from. You cannot curse the days of your beginning and your go through. You bless where you came from. You bless where you are, which inevitably sets you up to be blessed where you're going. You got it? So for some of you, this should be your next new beginning. Please type the word next, just NEXT. Next. This should be your next new beginning. Yeah, you had a new beginning at the beginning of the year. You had a new beginning at your birthday. You had a new beginning of the month. You had a new beginning at the beginning of the second quarter. But this should be your next new beginning. I see y'all. Come on, y'all. Terrence Bell on the road driving but typing in. Come on, man. Your next new beginning. The reason why this should be your next new beginning is because you have to make sure that some things are stable in your life. You're gonna make me. I'm not preaching this morning. I am not preaching this morning. I see y'all typing prophet. No. I'm not preaching. You have to make sure that this next part of your life is as stable as your whole life. Okay, I'll say it before, I'll say it again. You never have to guess about me. If you ever have an issue about me or a thought about me, let me do one thing. Please don't be mad. This is just what I do. Okay. If you ever have a thought about me, or situation about me, Dolores Bell, anything about me, I'm not insecure. So if you ever ask me and it is your business, I simply will tell you because I am one of few men who love to talk. Now, I'm not without wisdom or things to talk about. I'm a man who can articulate exactly what I mean. So you never have to guess or assume, watch this, or re-revelate what I'm giving you. I'm going to give you who I am. Good morning, Raquel Kyle. I'm not going to, hey, good morning, Solomon. Good to see you, man. Enjoyed you yesterday and the day before. It's been good. Listen, you never have to guess about who I am or what I mean. If you ask me, I'm going to directly tell you who I am and what I mean so you can have understanding about who I am and about what I mean. Therefore, you won't have to assume anything. So you won't have to wonder about it. If you ask me, I'll tell you. My church knows, people who know I'll explain it and I'll give you revelation about it so you can understand the totality of who I am, why I am, where I come from, and where I'm going. I said it before, but dealing with me, come on, Maria, but dealing with me, you have to know yourself. Because dealing with me will make you challenge who you are, make you second guess who you are if you're unstable. Now, if you're unstable and submitted, I will not leave you there. Come on, Canvas. I won't leave you there. I'll tell you who you are. I'll tell you who you are now. I'll prophesy to where you've been and prophesy about where you've been and prophesy to where you're going and give you a path to get there, to push you to where God wants you to be. Now in your life, it's time for you to have what is called a selfish moment. Good morning, Geraldine. You coming in on the fire. Come on in. It's time for you to have what's called a selfish moment. Now, I'm not saying you should have it all the season of your life, but you need to have, come on, Kendra, you need to have a selfish moment. And what that selfish moment is you have to stop caring about people who don't care about you. Selfish moment. What's up, Daquan? Happy new father, man. You have to, come on, let's go, Brittany. You have to stop caring. I'm gonna help you. Stop caring. I'm not gonna be mean, Maria. You have to stop caring about people who don't care about you. Now listen, you cannot dictate the fact that they care, because they don't call or talk. Caring is a heart matter. It's a heart fact. And so let me go forward. The selfish moment is you have to stop caring about people who you know don't care about you. Let's go a little further. There's some people who don't have the capacity. What's up, Shay Williams? Praying for you. Hope all is well with you. Who don't have the capacity to care about you because they don't understand the value of you. Okay? Jalen walked in on it. They don't understand the value. So when you don't understand the value of something, then you can't properly care for it. You can't use Vaseline on Mercedes leather. You don't understand the value of it. You will have a shine for a while, but attract dirt, and then the sun will hit it and crack it. You must use what's properly made for it to get it where it needs to be. Here it is. Here's my point for the selfish moment. Prayer is your only offering. You got it? I'm not referring to not being friends. I'm saying care. You can't give more care than a person is able to receive. You can't give more care than they have the capacity to receive. I'm coming, Betty Washington. I'm trying my best to get y'all off here early again. See, prayer is the only offering. Your only real offering is prayer. Hello, Victoria Robinson. God bless you. Good morning. Your only real offering is prayer. You can pray for them. You can. That's where your care needs to rest. You cast your care on Him, and then the rest needs to rest in your prayer life. Your offering for them, your seed to them is prayer. That's all you can do, because what you will find is that people don't understand. Take my time, Daquan. Okay, I'll slow down. I'll slow down. Boom. Daquan say, take my time. Okay. You have to care to the capacity that people are able to receive what you're giving. You have to care to the point that people are able to understand that you do care. But once people understand that you do care, and they show you that they don't care, then prayer should be your only offering. Come on. You ready, Demeter Phillips? She say, work conversations. Prayer should be your only offering. Let's go. So that's why when you pray, learning how to pray. Now, I know it's not churchy for some of y'all, because right now, church trying to tell you, love everybody, do all this. But when you understand the value of who you are and what you have been through and how you have been through, people who don't understand the value of your go through cannot have access to your life. See, there's some things about people that I'll never forget. I won't forget how, come on, Demeter wrote it right. Prayer is the only offering. There are some people I will never forget. Now, people want to remind you, well, I did this for you. I did that for you. You picked up a pencil for me. That's not life changing. You grabbed some paper off the ground. That's not life changing. You gave me $1 when I wanted to get a snow cone. That's not life changing. Come on. Watch this, Mantra. You actually took me a minute. Watch this. Now, the people, I'm going to help you out. That deserves a thank you. I'm going to teach a little bit, and I'll slow down a little bit, Daquan. That deserves a thank you. You picked up a pencil off the ground. Thank you. You closed the door behind me as I left a room. Thank you. You grabbed something that I dropped. Thank you. I wanted a snow cone. You gave me $1 when I had no change. Thank you. But the person who gave you a kidney, or gave you one of their kidneys, you'll never forget. The person who got you to the hospital for open heart surgery on time, you'll never forget. When a person gives you life, you should never forget them. Let's go back. When you give a person life and they forget you, you should forget them. Okay, you want Bible? Well, I won't do that. I won't do it that way. I see y'all saying yes, sir. I'll say, forgetting those things which are behind me and reaching forth. There's a difference in being thankful and being grateful. Thankful is my past appreciation. Being present is my forever appreciation. But being grateful, yeah, it's my forever. That's why when you learn to pray, come on, Victoria, let's go. Let's get in here. When you learn to pray, you should pray, as you learn to pray, you should pray for ideas. Pray for discernment. Pray that God reveals the agenda of others and the hidden motive of people around you. Come on, I'm confirming. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying not to be prophet. I'm trying to be coachy, but y'all pushing me. You got to pray for the hidden motive of people around you. In this season of your life, you shouldn't have to consistently evaluate those who have been in your life for years. You shouldn't have to, y'all ready? You shouldn't have to have continuing education for people who've been in the class a long time. You shouldn't have to reaffirm and confirm people who you've always been with. There's a point in time where you grow up, where you are ready. I'm in your prayers, Maria. Come on. There's a point in time where you should be able to relax and rest yourself. Come on. I guess I'm there now. There's a point. Come on. Let Adam's tree. Come on. There's a point where we should be able to rest in the presence of those. I'm showing you how to maximize where you are. There's a point where you should be able to rest among those who you've been around. But if you are around them and you're having to reevaluate, I guess I'm working it. As Minister Rick says, I'm on it. As she is there, Brittany Long, it is. Demeter Phillips, I guess this is a moment, y'all. Listen, you should be able to rest in the environment and atmosphere that you and God have created. Confirmation hitting, boom. I guess we're on a good journey, y'all. Hello, Andrea Thomas. She's about to go crazy this morning. I promise you. She's finna go when she see. Listen, I mean, you should be able to rest now. Now's the time you should be able to rest, because you should have built an affirming and confirming environment where when I have an issue, I don't have to worry about if you gonna be tripping because of the issue I have. Because by now, you should know me. The reality of it is, you should understand that when you have an issue, I already know it. I'm just waiting on you to share it. And when a person does not share it, realize you're not receiving the same trust that you're giving. So you have to sometimes remove yourself from that environment, because it is not the one that you created. I told y'all, she coming in blazing ready. It's not the one that you tried to create. So when you pray, you have to pray for ideas. Pray that God gives you discernment on what to do and how to do and who to do it with for this next season of your life. It has to be major. Amen. And so it's going to be major for your life, because in all that you do, you have to push yourself beyond where you've been. Okay? You can no longer fight to be in a person's life who does not value your presence. You know, I am not, come on, Dr. Emma Shelvin, you ready? I am not major by myself. Okay? I am not grand. I'm not all that. But because of my wisdom and go through, I will definitely no longer let you or anyone, not you, Emery, but anyone, devalue who I've become because of the hell I've been through. I wasn't made by money. I wasn't made by ministry. I wasn't, I hear God giving me my points. I wasn't made by money. I wasn't made by ministry. I wasn't made by my mother. I was kind of made by my mistakes. Shh. Did anybody get that? I was made by my mistakes. It was the mistakes I made and hearing God wanting to still maximize my life, hearing the correction. Y'all missed it. I was made like David. I went through all kind of stuff. Watch this mantra. I went through it, and then God guided me out of it and allowed it to become wisdom for me. So if you don't value who I am, you don't value my pain. You don't value my mistakes. You don't value who I've become. I'm trying to teach you how to maximize where you are, because some of you are trying to go to the big place when you haven't maximized the small place. I was made by my mistakes. Take you further. You ready? So you can't be fighting with a person who doesn't value your presence. Your presence brings life. Your presence, your genuine, authentic presence should bring life to people. Okay, I said it Wednesday. I'll say it again, Dolores Bell. When God has ended something, okay? When God has ended something, you have to stop going back to fix it. I'll say it again. When God has ended the thing, you have to stop going back to fix it if God has ended it. What you have to do is let it go and trust that there's more for you in your future than anything in your past. Am I helping somebody get ready right now? Am I preparing you right now? Come on, Maria. I'm trying to do my best to get y'all out here. I did 37 minutes Wednesday night. I'm trying to do it again. When God has allowed that thing to end, Dr. Solomon, you got to move on. Okay? Let me show you why. Because connections, I'm in the house. I'm in the, come on. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. Now listen, because connections can enter your life masked as friends, as family members, even as lovers. Yeah. You have different connections that enter your life. They come in either as friends, they come in as family members, they come in as lovers, they come in as all different kinds, but they're really connections. And this is what happens. Let me talk to you about what happens so you can see what happens. They feel an area of longing in your life. They feel, sometimes they don't feel an area that's theirs. They feel an area of passion, or they feel an area of desire. And then what happens, come on, Kendra, here we go. What happens is you learn to deal with it. You actually adjust to it. By the time you learn to deal with it or adjust to it, what did I do, Maria? You learn to deal with it or adjust to it, then they leave you with this space that's unfulfilled because they were never meant to fill certain spaces in your life because they are inadequate at filling such a large place. They don't have the capacity to hold what it is to keep you filled. And so you have to now manage your connections and your relationships and your friendships and your family members close and your friends and your lovers. I said it, lovers, because some of you have multiple. I can preach about it now. I used to couldn't. I can preach about it now. Don't be mad at me. Okay. And so they leave you with this unfulfilled space. So what happens is they really have no idea that they're doing as much damage as they're doing. I'm helping y'all right where you are right now. They have no idea that that they're leaving you with so much pain because they themselves have gotten accustomed to being fulfilled in unfulfilling places. I'll say it again. They've gotten accustomed to being fulfilled in unfulfilling places. In other words, there are people who get a joy out of just having you trust them when they never care about you. They don't have the capacity. Their only desire is to have somebody trust them. And they will use whatever they know about you to tell the next person something that they should not know, to get them to trust them as they're leaving you. So now there's a record of you everywhere that somebody else gave. But in a matter of time, they'll realize that this person is completely unfulfilled because all they want is someone to trust them. I know your mama didn't grow you. Your daddy didn't tell you he loved you. Your mother was never compassionate. She never hugged you and told you she loved you. She just fussed at you and taught you how to do this. Your father just gave you whoopings. And now you go through life looking for something in your past, never forgetting those things which are behind you. Yes, you are of age now, but you have not matured yet. So you're still doing the same thing you did when you were 13. In school, acting up to get attention. Because eventually, you know, your mother is going to give you attention because the school calls her. After so long, the school stops calling her and just suspends you and just throws you out of school. And so you go through life doing negative things to get attention because to you, the attention is positive. And so you would rather do negative things to get attention when in reality, the attention you're getting is not positive. But for you, any attention is better than no attention. We got to maximize where you are and get real with yourself and your life. I'm not saying you won't have issues. I'm not saying you won't have problems, but I am saying how you deal with them will determine and tell people who you are for the long run. So now at this time, you have to, come on, Trishelle, I see you. I'm just trying to help this morning, Maria. Trying to help this morning. Listen. Now it's time for you to apply all of the Journey to a Winning Anyway life notes that I've taught you for free. Some folk have paid for it. It's been amazing. I didn't feel right charging this. You've been through a pandemic. I'm trying to bless anybody. Canvas Book of Sap, call and get your appointment. I owe you 2 appointments. Let's talk through it. Let's get it. Because here's the deal. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5 says this: examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith, prove your own selves. Stop waiting on other people to come and tell you what you need to know. Sometimes you can examine yourself. When you get the capacity to examine yourself, then you'll know what you need. Let's move. So here we go. The coaching notes from Journey to Winning Away Life, 7 years. You ready? You've heard evaluate. These are my 3 pillars. Evaluate, execute, excel. I must add an introduction to this, and I'll tell you why. Number 1, based on the Bible and based on who you are, you must, number 1, examine yourself. To examine means to inspect something or someone in detail to determine the nature or the condition of it. Okay, examine the nature of it. I need to examine some things to know if it is what it is, the nature of it. You need to examine your relationships. Why is this relationship in my life? Why are we dealing with this? Why is this what it is? Why is this relationship so close to me? Why does it no longer have the effect it used to have? I need to examine myself as I examine my life. So it's to inspect something in detail to determine its nature. Hey, Yasmin, listen. Stop. Coach, say it nice, say it right. Stop seeing the nature of something and changing it based on how you feel. Stop trying to make a lily a rose. Good morning, Montreal, Washington. I thought you were on here already. Stop making a lily a rose. Y'all got it? Stop making a lily a rose. If it's a lily, it's a lily. If it's a rose, it's a rose. Y'all got it? Listen. Examine. It's number 1. Number two is when you now, after you examine it, to learn what the real nature of it is. I'm now learning the nature of people. I don't care what you show me. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what you've been or who you've been. I'm now learning the nature of you. Who are you really? Who are you when I go through? Who are you when I come out? The nature of you will tell me. Then after I examine, I must evaluate. That's the same thing. Oh, okay, I see you, Mantra. Thank you. Listen, as I examine, I must evaluate. To evaluate and examine aren't the same thing. Examination looks at the nature or condition. To evaluate forms an idea of worth. What is it worth to me? What is that person worth to me? To determine its significance, how much is it worth? I evaluate my worth. Come on, Chris Blake, that's it. After I examine, I now evaluate what it's worth. After I do that, these are my pillars, you know what I do. I then must execute. I must carry out what it is to create and continue the value by putting things in effect. Carry out a plan, an order, or a course of action. I have to do something and stop talking about it. People can talk for days and days and days. People say, well, Pastor, you talk a lot. I don't see what you're doing. Listen. My life is what I do. Trust me. I don't show everybody everything I do because people think then you're trying to blast off. It's not my issue. I examine, I evaluate, I execute, then I excel. What's excelling? Excel dictionary means to be superior, to surpass in accomplishments or achievement. Callers, I would love to agree with you that even a blind man can see. But let me tell you something. When people are insecure, have a lack of self-security, and a lack of confidence, no matter what you do, it will never be enough for some people. They'll still say they don't see because they've chosen not to see the grind. They've chosen not to see what it is that you're doing to get results, simply because so many people don't want to do the work, but they want the trophy. Okay. Examine, evaluate, execute, excel. Excel, all these years I've been saying execute and excel. I'm saying I need you to put it into effect so you can be superior, to surpass in accomplishments or achievement. Does not mean it makes you better. It means you've gotten a result for your seed and for your work. I don't hear nobody. Okay, I gotta go. I've been on here 33 minutes. Okay, we gotta go. So I don't want you saying I kept you on here real long time. I gotta let you go. I wanna make sure you get this. And so listen. So here it is. Here's the question that I always get. I get the same question over and over and over and over. Here's the question, and we'll be out of here. Well, if that's the case, if I'm maximizing where I am, how do I deal with my loss? How do I deal with my supposed losses? Things that are supposed to be a loss. You have to shift your perception. Here's where the problem occurs. Most people have a hard time shifting their perception. Remember, it's a supposed loss. But if God has used, here I come, watch this, Brittany. Watch this, Chris. If God has used your ex-boss to grow you and develop you and push you, is it a loss? If God has used your ex-spouse to develop you, to mature you and push you, is it a loss? If God has used what you call church hurt to develop you and grow you, I only believe that church hurt, come on. I see you, Trishelle. I only believe that church hurt can be exceptional church hurt if you are not going to church for God. My personal perception, that's breakfast, y'all. That's greens and carrots. I believe that if I go and become the church as I'm focusing on the living God of my salvation, anything else that happens through or at church has to be accepted by me outside of the will of God. Church hurt. How do I get church hurt when I'm there for Jesus? So Jesus is hurting me. God is hurting me. Oh, it's the people at church. I got it. So the church didn't hurt you. It's the people in which you are now disengaging with. So you're giving yourself a reason to dismiss yourself from God's presence because of people who hurt you. I think I'll tell you why. Because you gave more credence to the people than you did to the reason and purpose why you were present. Okay. So the ex-boss was whom helped you develop by God. That ex-spouse helped you. That church hurt. That chapter of life that provided you another season. Okay. The season you thought you lost, but it connected you to people, new people and new ideas that are now expanding you. And now because of all you've been through, here's your mistakes. All your mistakes and mess ups and yes, ex relationships and ex bosses and jobs and churches in the last chapter of your life. Now life is ready to release you to something better, something bigger, and something more. Type this: better, bigger, more. Come on. Better. I want y'all to make this timeline move. Type the word separately. Type better, enter, bigger, enter, more, better, more, enter. Come on. And look on your phone, watch the timeline start moving. Type it separately, y'all. Type better, enter, there it is. Watch the timeline move. Because when we all, I see you, Ja Bruce. When we all come together and begin, I see you, Donna. I see you, Donna Blunt. When we start coming together and declaring better, bigger, more, there should be movement. There should be change. It's when you see those things, when you see no movement, when you see nothing bigger, nothing better, don't expect nothing more. I see you, T. Sakalia on YouTube, Terrence Bell on YouTube, Gerald Wiley Shelvin on YouTube. I see y'all moving. See the movement? There has to be movement. There's no way it cannot be movement. I'm almost through, y'all. I gotta let y'all go. Cause see, I made a post yesterday. I made a post, and the post said, I know more than I say. I listen more than I speak. And I think more than you can ever imagine. Hello, Aaron Fleeks of Fleeks Entertainment. Come on. I listen more. I know more than I say. People say, you talk a lot. I know way more than I say. I'll never say all that I say. I only say all that you have capacity to receive, or that you're open enough to be trusted to receive. I know more than I say. I listen more than I speak. I do. That's how I have the wisdom that I have. I've listened enough to know it's more than what I've been through. Listen. I listen more than I speak because I listen to more than words. I listen to actions. I listen to responses. I listen to negativity that people say. Watch this. And I think more than you can ever imagine. I think from all sides of the coin to make sure that I end up getting what it is that is the best thing to maximize where I am. My post said this: I know more than I say. I listen more than I speak. And I think more than I could ever imagine. And it ended with, I am Life Pastor Kyle. Why'd you say it like that? Because it means I am authentically, that's another one. It means I am authentically me. I'm about to help some of y'all. I'm on the path this Friday, or this week, really this month. I am authentically me because there is no other me. Now, I've seen this post, but people do it throwing slugs. But I'm going to say it like this. I am not replaceable. Okay. I may be duplicatable, but I'm not replaceable. See, I know you think, oh no, I can move you and put somebody in your place. There is no other me. I don't care who or what it is. There is no other me. A person may be different and in the place, but I am not duplicatable. I am Life Pastor Kyle. I'm not duplicatable. They may steal my saying. They may steal my sermon. They may steal my attire. They may steal my I am not replaceable. I'm duplicatable, but I am not replaceable. You will not get a pastor, a friend, a prophet, a teacher with the patience to explain, to revelate, to push your life, and to do it to the point of his own mistakes. You won't get that. Yeah, I know my worth. I've evaluated me. So when people understand that they don't value it, I must move on to the next level of environment. Your tomorrow is too late to find out when you got rid of me yesterday. Now you're forced to have to settle with you as you are today. I've talked to hundreds of people who screamed, maybe thousands probably, I don't want to say that, but who screamed, they're ready for better, they're ready for bigger, they're ready for more. And I give them all the answers, only but to see them repeat the same cycle. I no longer have to know that they didn't trust the words of the prophet, the pastor, the priest, the teacher, the coach. They didn't trust it because the same cycle came. And then it ends up being worse than it did before. Because you end up wasting something you can never get back. It's called time. Time. Here's a hard truth. I'm ready to go. After all you've been through, if you don't see the good that God did in the last chapter of your life, you've not seen God as the author of your faith. You only seen him as the savior of your soul and not the Lord over your winning life. Which means you only picked him up when it seemed like people dropped you off. You didn't, bless you, Andrea Thomas, God bless you. You didn't see God as the Lord of your life. You just grab him when life gets crazy. Watch this. And the reason why you grab him when life gets crazy, because instead of you doing things, lowering your ego and your pride to get things correct, you will ride it out until hell breaks loose. And then you don't see him as your Lord because you aren't going to obey him because you're where you are because you didn't. So now you need him to be your savior. He can't walk with you on the water. He has to throw you a lifesaver raft to get you out of the water you shouldn't be in because you didn't trust him when he was saying, don't do that. Your pride didn't let you hear right. Good morning, Teresa. Your pride, your ego didn't let you hear and understand. Because the Bible says he is the God of the hills and valleys. So it means if he's the God of the valley, he's God while you're in it. If he's the God of hills, he's God while you're on it. And he's the God of your experiences in between. That's what makes him your Lord and not just your Savior. You got it? Because oftentimes we confuse our own minds into thinking, and here's how it happens. We confuse our own minds to tell ourselves we know what's best for us. So we tend not to be open to believe anyone else. We think we know what's best for us, so therefore, we simply are not open to anybody. We just stay closed and thinking, I have my own answer, I'm good, I'll work it out, I'm mature. And so the humility is not present. You're open, but you don't have the humility to admit that there's a real issue, which equals still being closed-minded. Whatever is against your situation that would have you have to maximize where you are. See, I've said it before. With me, if there's an issue with me and a person, if I try and deal with it, Tarika Hood say yummy. Bless you, Tarika. Listen, if there's an issue, the longer you take to deal with it, the longer I distrust you. Because I value you. So I'll keep trying my best to fix it. But if you let me know you don't have time, you don't care. If you take too long to fix an issue, it's no longer an issue. It's no longer an issue. Y'all ready? If you take too long to get it right, it now becomes your nature. Not an issue. An issue is something we should take. Donna Blunt, watch this. Pay attention to when it's an issue. I used to fuss with her and her husband years ago. I'll say the longer the issue, it will take us 6 months to get rid of something. Then 3 years. Now we don't have issues. If an issue come up, we talk about it in 30 minutes. And we laugh and go to eat and talk about it. And because that's what mature people do. When an issue can last consistently days, weeks, end up being a month, it's not an issue. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's your nature. Got it? It is your nature. Good morning. Blessings to you too as well. It's your nature. It's who you really are. I no longer want to address the issue. I now want to address your nature. And people with me don't want to address their nature because I build a pattern. I'm not taking you back. I'm just showing you, you did it this. It's how you do. It's how you do. It's how you did. It's how you did. It's how you did. Well, if I can show you a pattern, you should be grateful for somebody who will show you a pattern and not judge you because of it. The reason why God shows you something is so you can be better. But oftentimes people take the showing of the pattern as you attacking me. Come on. That you attacking me. So then they become offensive. And once they're offensive, I leave them in their offense because offended people don't listen. Offended people can't hear you. They can't hear you. The real humility is the humility to admit that there's an issue. If you can't admit that there's an issue, your humility is too high, or your humility is too low, your pride is too high, it's the same as being closed-minded. You got it? Here are 3 things you need and I'm out. Number 1, corresponding action. Number 1, free yourself enough to accept another person's perspective besides your own. Free yourself. Free yourself enough to accept another person's perspective besides your own. Number 1. Number 2, then after you really free yourself for real, ask God to allow you to see those perceived losses from a different perspective and then show you what you should let go of so you can step into your future without carrying baggage. Last one, number 3, callers. Number 3, watch everybody gets in on this one. Number 1, free yourself up. Number 2, talk to God. Number 3, here's the one that's a problem. Here's the one that keeps you from maximizing where you are and where you're going. Stop beating yourself up for the loss. And by all means, don't use it as an excuse when you're confronted by God or a person. Person comes and says, you've been acting a fool with me. You've been tripping. You changed without talking about it. You got a different perspective. You know, you're doing stuff differently, quote unquote. You're doing you. You done switched up, blah, 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 blah. They're only telling you that because they noticed it. You get an attitude, well, no, I'm just doing. See, I don't have time for that. You're going on your journey. But please do me a favor. Stay on your journey. Stay on your journey because you've not heard from God. Only people who get offended are people who are not choosing to change. And only people who get hurt, come on, mantra, here we go, who get hurt are people who are trying to change people who don't want to. Number 3, stop beating yourself up for the loss. God's grace and timing is perfect. How you know? Because you're on this live right now. All 41 of you on this live. His timing is perfect for you to still get where you're going to go on the journey to a winning anyway life. And you can maximize where you are. Because where you're going is a majorly important place to you and to God. Your spirit knows it, but your flesh won't let you go. Listen, free yourself up. Ask God to show you a different perspective. And then stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up and stop letting others beat you up. Let it go and let God do something significant in your life. He will do it if you let him. It'll be a major thing in your life. Let yourself go. Stop beating yourself up. If today, real quickly, if many of you that are on here will promise, I can free myself. I got that part. I can talk to God. I got that part. But this third one keeps messing me up because I keep blaming myself for the loss. If that's you, prophetically say this or declare and decree, I am free. Not the first one. I'm free from beating myself up. Come on, type I'm free. I want to know who you are. I can see your name. I want to be able to pray for you the rest of the day. Type I am free. Come on. Come on. Maximize where you are. Type I'm free. I see you, Brittany Long. Where you been is where you were. That's fine. It's good. Let it be what it is. Kanika Adam Trigg, God bless you. God bless you for coming. I know y'all don't know who that is. I know who that is. I was a kid. Well, not a kid. I was younger. I'm still a kid. I was younger than her. I see y'all. This is your declaration. I see you, Yasmin, from the lost. Free. I see you, Daquan. Don't hold yourself hostage. I want you to make this the most supernatural Friday, Saturday, and listen, y'all. Sunday. You need to be at 5118 West Orem in Houston, Texas. Annette Nunez. Come on, Annette. I just talked about you yesterday. I sure did. With some people on here said, where's I said Annette been working and doing some stuff. Annette, I miss you, Annette. I miss you. Listen, I see Raquel says, I am free. Rossell says, I am free. Teresa Hall, Florence, God is doing exactly what he promised you in your life. Watch this. And in your family. So if I was you, Teresa, I'd give him the next thing. What's the next thing? He's done the last 2 or 3 things. I'd give him the next thing. Donovan Woods, God bless you. Sunday, if you're in Houston or anywhere in the area at 10:15, I would be at 5118 West Orem if I was you. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Because it's not about resurrection. It's after resurrection, change is inevitable. And if you don't have change in your life, then somebody's fooled you about what the power of resurrection is supposed to be. It's after resurrection. It's not the getting up. It's the power after getting up. Dr. Bishop Apostle Fred Allen Jones, how you doing? Bless you. Bless you. Listen, I want y'all to be in the place on Sunday. It's going to be amazing. If you can't get into Houston or you're not in the place, log on. Find my website or the church website, my Facebook page or the church. I need you to be there. Be there with bells on Sunday morning, 10:15. Don't wait till 10:30. Don't wait 10:45. Don't wait till 11 o'clock. Get there at 10:30. Prayer starts at 10:15. At 10:30, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. Why? Why am I telling you? Because when you maximize where you are, you make blessed plans for where you're going. You can look at where you're going, see where you're going, plan for where you're going, and then watch God do a move on the journey. Listen, I am your host, Life Pastor Kyle. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. It's been amazing. Some of you have already asked again. There it is right there. There is I don't do it for that. Some people like to have that because they feel freedom, and in their freedom, their thing is Sharice is winning anyway. This is her daughter. She's been praying for. I'll tell a testimony real quick. She goes to daughter's house yesterday, and she goes by to check on her because when young people grow up, they get grown. When she gets to her house, she runs out of the house with her tithe in her hand and said, "Mama, I believe in what God is doing in you." And Jesus, I've had a God experience. He told me to pay my tithes and brought her the envelope, brought her the money to pay her tithes. So they called from the cart. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? The devil's so mad, Teresa. The devil is so mad. Did y'all see? My whole computer shut down. But guess what? When it shut down, because of the system I have, it kept me logged in. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Y'all know Sunday's gonna be something amazing. My whole computer shut down. The music, the computer, the cameras, the mic, everything. Sunday morning, the whole computer. the whole computer shut down. I mean, literally shut down. You know why? No. Because I was telling you about how Teresa had not been one-on-one with her daughter for some time, and this things happen in life, and the Lord allowed her to go by and check on her daughter. And when she got there, the daughter was running out of the house. If you look at her post, she posted a post that said, all my children will come to Christ. Her son talked to her last week. Daughter came in and said, I have my tithes for you. Runs to the car. She calls me from the car and goes in like, oh my God, Pastor, my daughter. And she's in the car saying, yes, Pastor, God's got me. And bringing her tithes and sending her tithes to the truth till she finds a church home. Come on. The devil is mad. Y'all better know what's going to happen on Sunday. I'm going by the Temple today to take care of some business. I got a couple of meetings there, one at 9, one at 12, one at 3. And so I am just elated to know that we're on the right track. This is how I judge situations. When the devil gets that mad, I'm on the right track. Because the devil never takes time to rob an empty vault. He never takes time to upset something that he doesn't see as valuable. So the only reason why we had a shutdown a while ago, is because he knows there is potential. So Father, we thank you now. It's time to log off anyway. We thank you now for what you're about to do. He's big mad. Devil, you mad? I know, devil, you want to argue. I ain't got time to argue with you. I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Will somebody magnify the Lord with me? And let us exalt his name. Don't play with me. I'm not in the mood, devil. Y'all know I'm not in the mood. I don't play with the devil. You can't play with me. Sunday morning, 10:30. I don't have time, devil. You lose again. This is Life Pastor Kyle, the Winning Anyway coach. And no matter where you are in your life, know you can win anyway. Hey! Yes, devil, you mad. We here now. Gotta let y'all go. Gotta go. That's your Friday morning. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Okay. I gotta go. I'm running late now. Okay. Woo! Okay. The devil is so mad. Yeah, praise break on Winning Anyway Life. The prophetic coach is in the house. Gotta let y'all go. Singing songs say I gotta pull over. Y'all not ready. The devil done messed up today. Gotta let y'all go. This is how you make sure your weekend is blessed. Okay. Gotta go, y'all. Bye. See y'all later. Have a good one. This for the older people. Roger Bubba Dowling, where you at, man? He's the producer of this album. Don't y'all miss Sunday. Don't you miss Sunday. If you can't be there, make sure you're online. Church may not last that long, but it will be strong. Hey! I'll let y'all go. I gotta go. Bye. I'm just messing with y'all. I gotta go. All right, y'all. it's been a good day already. Somebody type, it's been a good day. This is the essence of your day. The rest is just gravy. Okay, y'all, we gotta go. All right, I'm out. It's been a good day. I see you, Brittany. It's been a good day. Gotta let y'all go. Too much for me. All right. God bless y'all. I changed my mind. Woo! Okay, for real. All right, bye, y'all. Gotta get y'all go. Please leave. Please leave.